Hi, welcome to We Play Golf. In today's video I'm going to explain you the perfect position of the iron onto the ground, how the head should stand to play a perfect iron shot. Welcome back to We Play Golf, the golf channel where you easily learn to play golf. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you have any questions or suggestions, put them in our comment box below. In today's video I'm going to explain you why it's very important to have a perfect setting of your irons when you address the ball. One of the common faults I see is when players put the club on the ground, they actually, I'm going to show you this here, they put their club horizontal straight onto the ground. So eventually the club is now touching the ground and it's horizontal with the lines. So in that case the sole of the club is touching the ground completely. What I suggest you to do is very simple. When you put the club down on the ground, you should have the possibility of putting a coin of €2 underneath your club without touching the sole. So it will be slightly towards the heel and never flat, neither on the toe. So I address the club like so. You can see that the €2 coin is now visible and is not touching the club. If I would set the club like this, now it's not correct. Like this, it's perfect. So what's the reason why you shouldn't put the club straight on the ground but slightly towards the heel? Well, this is the reason why. When you actually start hitting the ball, the club has a downward action, and in that downward action the shaft will have a little bend. We call it torque. So if the club was setting on the ground like this, it will come back a little bit more bend. So if I use a swing stick to show you, if I make a downswing, you'll see that this is going to be bending in this motion. So the motion of the torque in the downswing will push your club this way slightly, only a few degrees, but that will change the action. Let's exaggerate. It should start like this, and it'll come back like that. So if you would have started like this, it would come back like this, and then the club will open and you'll hit that horrible shot to the right. So putting the club perfectly on the ground, you can put this with a swing stick, alignment stick, just address the club slightly onto the heel, and imagine you go down and the club comes back straight. So there's a little difference in the position of the club towards the ball and to the ground. So next time when you play with your irons, check your position. You can use your phone, very easy, put your phone on the ground and have a look if your club is setting horizontal or slightly to the heel, never onto the toe. So next time you play your irons, make sure you have the correct position to make that perfect contact with the ball. This is how I play golf. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or suggestions, put them in our comment box below, and watch all the videos we have on the site. This is how we play the iron.